But that was my first attempt past 43. I'm so tired. That was my first attempt past the drop, so 43 is good, but I'm not trying to be salty, because I can do that easily, but like, I died at like a pass I've never died before, I've never died at 43% ever in my entire life. I was so surprised to get past 35%, that like, yeah. Ah, 44. I'm not changing the stream title because it's 1 more %. I just need to hold for a bit longer. Yeah, I need to hold I'm making really smooth progress so far, which is sort of as I hoped, but like, I didn't want to expect it, but... What? I think you need to clip this most recent run, because I just got 55. I just got 55. What? I'm still not going to update the stream title because I really can't be bothered, but like, I just got past the drop twice in a row, which is unheard of. So I'm gonna say got past the drop because I know you can't really get past the drop in a level that is all drop, but like, I got past the hard part of the drop twice. Nearly 3 times. I don't want to jinx it, but like, I'm insanely consistent. And like, I would say I should expect it, but I don't want to say I should expect it, but like, I got 19 to 100 basically 3 times, because I don't count the 95 deaths. But I got 19 to 100. Wait. Don't die at the break, please. Yes! Okay. Please don't die at the last click. Yes! What? That might be the best experience I've ever had with a level, and it's that's a first insane demon. Let's actually go. What? Oh, Rinky, you're the best luck in the world. You just joined and you just saw that. Rinky, you're the best luck in the world. I'm not even joking. What is this? Oh my! I beat an insane demon. That's 204. That is the least attempts I've ever had from 0 in my life, and 100 of those are old attempts. Because look, it doesn't say first played. 100 of those are old attempts. What? What? I was just lurking. Yeah. Well, what just happened? I'm going to. Oh my. I actually have. I'm like. What? No way. There is actually no way. Oh my first save. Oh my. Beating 7 hard demons before moving on to my first insane demon. I think oh my. Yes, what? Wait, I want to do an attempt check, and then because I don't know if you've seen my recent videos, instead of writing out essay long descriptions, I speak them now, because it's just much easier to speak them, and it's like so much simpler to speak them, and I just prefer speaking them. Poltergeist 100% GG, thank you. You did like 3 clips, because like, wait, look at my progresses, like, wait, that was a fluke as well, right? Yeah, I mean, was I expecting a fluke? Yes, but look, I literally got, so I got 30%, and then I instantly got 43%, and then the next attempt I got 44%, and then like a few attempts after that I got 55%, and I didn't get 95%. That was because of a no clip run. So hang on, run from 0 to 95. That was a no-clip run where I unpaused and died to the last click, and then I also didn't beat it twice. I only beat it once, but that is actually insane. Oh my. Okay, so attempt check. So you did see that. Okay, attempt check, and then I'm going to just go over like through everything about this level. But I beat my first insane demon. Let's actually go. Oh my. I beat my first insane demon in 3 days. 3 days I beat my first insane demon. Let's actually go. Let's actually go. Oh my. Okay, so attempt check from 0. Like just about 250 attempts. And then from the start position, 1,500 attempts. And from my no geode version, when geode was down, and it still is down, but I just downgraded geometry dash, 185 attempts. Yeah. So overall, what, like 1,800 attempts, 1,700 attempts? That is less attempts than every single one of my hard demon completions, by the way. Yeah, I might be a bit wave carried. But I would just like to say, that attempt count I got on Poltergeist was the least attempts I've ever had. Like, not I've ever had. That attempt count I had on Poltergeist was less attempts than my lowest attempt count on a hard demon. And this is my first insane demon. Like, I actually cannot believe it. I want to beat Poltergeist 2. Well, it's a very, very cool level, and that's what I'm going to talk about now. So now I am going to talk about my thoughts on Poltergeist. First of all, and also I'm not going to be reading chat through this period, I'm really sorry, but I will catch up on chat afterwards. But yeah, this is my first insane demon, and whether it feels like one or not, I will come to that in a second, but this is my first insane demon, and that is an achievement that, like, I genuinely cannot believe. When I started playing Geometry Dash, I did not know that I would ever be able, like, I never thought I'd be able to beat an insane demon. I hoped I would, and I sort of, like, dreamed I would, and obviously I dreamed that I would, like, beat extreme demons and things, but, like, I never thought that I would, like, actually beat an insane demon. And now here I am, after having beaten an insane demon. And what an experience I had. Like, oh my. When I went into Poltergeist, like, I mean, it's an insane demon. I expected it to be, like, ridiculously hard, like a new hardest. And it also looks ridiculously hard. Like, if you watch Poltergeist, it looks ridiculously hard. But the thing is, and I mean, like, yeah, it's not a new hardest. I'm sorry, but, like, it plays like a hard demon. Actually, for a lot of it, it plays like a medium demon. And, like, I genuinely think Forest Temple and Ampere, which are both hard demons, are harder than Poltergeist. And yes, it's very important to note, I am, if you couldn't tell, very wave carried. Or not, like, super wave carried, but I am wave carried. But, like, even though I'm wave carried, I mean, like, it's probably because I'm wave carried that I thought that Forest Temple and Ampere are harder. But, like, I just don't think Poltergeist is a new hardest. And I think it's up for debate whether it should even be an insane demon. And I'm leaning towards that it shouldn't be. And, like, yeah, it's not a new hardest. But I think the most important thing that shows that it isn't a new hardest, like, the main thing that shows that it isn't a new hardest, is, as I've already said, the fact that Poltergeist took me less attempts than any of my hard demon completions. And whether that's because I've just gotten, like, actually surprisingly good at the game, or because, like, it's quite easy, yeah. That's up for debate, but it's still a first insane demon, and I am genuinely, like, I cannot believe I beat it as a first insane demon, and I cannot believe I beat an insane demon. About, like, the fun and difficulty of it, Poltergeist is very, very famously carried by 19%, which is the drop to 35%, and, like, Poltergeist is so carried by that part. Like, the difficulty of Poltergeist is all in that part. Like, all of the difficulty of Poltergeist is in that part, and the rest of the difficulty literally just comes from nerve control. Like, that is all it is. But in my opinion, 19 to 35%, like, the difficulty of that doesn't make up for how easy the rest of it is in my opinion. And, like, I would like to say, before I, like, talk about, like, you know, the negatives, Well, actually, I might not talk about many negatives. Very quickly, I'd just like to say, Poltergeist is the best 9 Circles level I've ever played. And this is my 4th 9 Circles level, and it is by far the best 9 Circles level I've... No, wait, it's my 3rd 9 Circles level, sorry. And it's by far the best 9 Circles level I've ever played. Just because it's kind of, like, not... It just feels different. So, like, first of all, the level just feels like it fits together so well. Like, it flows so well, even though it's so unbalanced. And yes, like, it is so unbalanced. 19 to 35 is, like, so much harder than the rest of the level. The pre-drop is ridiculously easy. Like, the pre-drop is so easy, which is a bad thing. But the thing is, the pre-drop's also really short, like, unlike Jawbreaker's pre-drop. So it doesn't get repetitive, and, like, it actually... is that not bad. And because my experience was so smooth, before I beat Poltergeist, got 19 to 100 3 times. And then, no surprise, when I was playing from 0, I fluked it pretty easily and didn't die that many times at the drop. So my experience was very smooth. And if my experience had been any worse, like, my opinion on Poltergeist would have dropped hugely. But because, like, my experience was so smooth, I think... like, this has to be the best 9 Circles level I've ever played. But I actually like 19% to 35%, even though it is so unbalanced and, like, is a huge choke point. I actually like it, and I found it very easy to learn, and to get consistent at it was a bit harder. But, like, it is hard to pass, but, like, when you get to it, you're going to get to it, like, every attempt because of how easy the pre-drop is. And once you get it consistent and learn it, it's actually fun to play, it's satisfying to play, and it works, like, decently well, even though it is a huge choke point. And, like, it's not that hard to get past, in my opinion, if you when you learn it. And I have to be honest, every part after 35% is, like, a hard demon difficulty. It's not hard. And after the break, I can't remember what percent the break is at. After the break, I have to be honest, the difficulty is medium demon difficulty. Like, the break and onwards is one of the easiest 9 Circles levels, like, parts I've ever played. And I've beaten Problematic, which is an easy demon 9 Circles level. So, like, the ending is, like, basically almost free. And I don't like to say that, but, like, that's how I managed to fluke it from 55%. And what else do I have to say? I think that might be it. There are, like, 2 more things. I also think that because of how easy the ending is, like, that's what helps it to feel so fun. Like, the fact that once you pass the satisfying drop, which lots of people will probably hate, but because I'm wave carried, I actually like it and find it satisfying. Once you pass that, the level is so easy, and you sort of just get a good run every time you pass that, which helps to make the experience feel a lot more smooth and more fun. And also, the song is my favourite 9 Circles song. I use the mashup, but that's because, like, the song works so well with mashups as well. And I actually really like the deco. Like, it's grey, but for some reason that works really well. And I think that might be every single thing I have to say about Poltergeist, my first insane demon, and I genuinely cannot believe I beat my first insane demon. And, oh yeah, the last click isn't that hard because it syncs to the song very well, which is one other good thing. Like, the last click looks like it has the potential to be very hard, but it syncs to the song very well, and it isn't that hard to do. And yeah, I think that might be every single thing about Poltergeist, my first insane demon. If I did miss anything, that'll be in the description of this video, so check that out. But that, for now, I think is everything I have to say about Poltergeist, and I genuinely cannot believe I beat my first insane demon. Like, yeah, I really cannot believe I beat my first insane demon. Oh my.